Mia Mills, number 21, senior.
Reese Potter, number 24, senior.
Alana Alexander, number 42, junior.
Morgan Hendrich, number 12, junior.
Haley Haas, number 55, junior.
Kylie Phillips, number 22, senior.
Maddie Allard, number 14, junior.
Mallory Bigler, number 32, senior.
Olivia Kiley, number 15, junior.
Savannah Falkenberry, number 50, junior.
Paige Gillen, number 5, sophomore.
Back at the CHS, or back at the CHS Gymnasium here on this Monday night as we get ready for high school basketball here on KDKD FM. And also, as I said, of course, streaming live on the internet at mykdkd.com. But also, if you want to go to the 95.3 KDKD FM Facebook page, you can watch tonight's game. Once again, not all games will be on video this year. But I can tell you, as of right now, tonight's game is on video. Tomorrow night's game will be on video. When the girls and the boys are at the Warsaw tournament next week, if one or both teams make it to the finals, those games will be on video. The CHS boys at Harrisonville on December 10th, that's a video game. Our next video game is December 17th, the CHS girls at Warrensburg. On January 4th, the boys and the girls will be at Warrensburg to take on Odessa. That will be video. And then on January 7th, the girls will be at Pleasant Hill. That's on video as well. Clinton in 3 tournaments, Warsaw, Pleasant Hill, and Clinton. And once again, if they play in the finals of any of those tournaments, boys and or girls, those will be on video as well. Just about all games on KDKD FM and the internet. And once again, those games and a few others I didn't get to will be on video here in the 2019-2020 season. We are ready to tip it off. 8 minutes on the clock. Going to tip it off at 7:21. It was scheduled for 7:30, so we're a little bit early, but that's okay. And here we go, and it's going to be controlled by CHS. Good job right there by Alexander. She'll give off to Gillen. Gillen on the far side, bounces into the corner. Now comes baseline. She stopped there. Now the ball's going to be just about knocked out of bounds. Gillen gets it back. Now a pass off to Allard. Allard with it to the far side. Now she's going to jump up a little bit short, and the rebound's going to come down to California. If you're just listening to the radio, I can give you the uniforms for both teams. Clinton with their home white uniforms with red and blue trim. Foul's going to be called on Alexander, and that's number 1 on her. So white uniforms with red and blue trim. Kind of just about the opposite for California. They have blue uniforms with red and white trim. So our first foul is on Alana Alexander, a junior at CHS. Now, a couple of the officials are gathering at midcourt, talk about something, and Now they're going to resume play. They give it to Tristan Porter. She's going to inbound. She does, and shot underneath is no good. And that was Schonsmeyer missing it. Now with the basketball is CHS. Allard to Gilland. Gilland back to Allard. Allard fakes a three, goes inside, puts it up, won't go in. Ball fought for, goes out of bounds, and coming away with it will be CHS. That's Gilland with it. She puts up a three. It's no good, but Allard chases down the rebound, gets it. Now the ball's going to be tipped and go out of bounds off of Maddie Allard, a junior at CHS. So Clinton's had some opportunities on their offensive end, but nothing's gone in so far. Nothing's gone in for either teams. No score. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. With the basketball on the offensive end, a shot is missed off the mark by Hill, and that goes ahead and goes out of bounds, and we're going to have our first timeout. That's only going to come not even 90 seconds into the ball game. The head coach for California, Bobby Sangster, is going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll do the exact same thing. Back in 30, Lady Cardinals basketball, KDKD FM, Internet, and Facebook Live. Allard to inbound to Kylie. She does. Kylie brings it up the floor. Clinton going right to left on your radio dial. Back to Allard. Allard in between the two circles. Right-hand dribble now to the left. Top of the key. Wants to go inside. She does. Try to get to Mills, but it's going to be stolen away. Coming away with it is Porter. She wants to go coast to coast. She stopped right there. The ball's going to go out of bounds off of a Clinton player. Porter went down. Looks like she fell on her right elbow. She gets up, kind of flexing it. She has pads on both knees, and now she may need a pad on her right elbow. She's still flexing that, trying to get, I guess, some feeling back into it. She's the one that's going to inbound it right now. Porter fakes. Now she does get it in to Hill. Back up top they come to Loggy. Loggy's going to lose it and goes into the backcourt, and that is going to be called. I wasn't for sure if maybe a Lady Cardinal knocked it away, but it was just Loggy losing the basketball. So still no score, 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. It's been somewhat sloppy, but not that bad. But still no scoring as of yet. Probably not as sloppy as you might think for a first quarter of the first game of a season. But Clinton does have it now. Allard with it, or Allard, excuse me. Now they go underneath Mills, and her shot off the glass is good. Mia Mills gets the first 2 points, the senior for CHS. 2-0 Clinton. That comes to the 5:50 mark of the first quarter. Underneath they go, and a shot. Not a good shot at all. Lamb is going to pick up the foul. That's who that's going to be on. It's going to be on Allard. That's number 1 on her. Clinton is going to be missing Mallory Bigler. She got hurt during the junior varsity game. First shot for Lamb is no good. And I believe they told me that Morgan Hendrick was not dressed out tonight as well. Second shot does go in. So Lamb gets 1. That's what California has. Clinton has 2. 2-1. 5:35 to go. Ball going to be knocked away. Now gaining it back is Clinton. Underneath they go. That's Paige Gillen, and she's going to dribble it out of bounds. Paige had it open underneath the basket, but she just got a little bit too anxious. Irie will come in for the first time. That's for California. Potter will come in for the first time, and she's going to replace Alexander. A couple of new players came in. Hess also came in for California. So California with the basketball. Once again, they are going left to right on your radio dial, or if you're watching on Web TV. Shot from way outside by Porter. It's no good. Hard off the back of the rim. Rebound's going to be brought in by Loggy. Now they go to the near side. Porter wants another three. That one also is hard off the rim. And they're going to say it hit one of the supports just above the backboard, so that's out of bounds. Clinton remains up 2-1. We approach 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Clinton basketball on KDKD FM. Kylie over to Gillen. Gillen on the far side. Now to Mills. Mills pops out, top of the key. She dribbles. Now gives it to Allard. Allard in between the two circles. She wants to drive. She does. Driving layup goes in for Maddie Allard. Allard, the junior, with her first 2 points. Boy, she's really come out and established herself early in this basketball game. Clinton's up 4-1. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Far side with the ball is Hess. She looks around. Now they want to go underneath. They do. The ball's going to be knocked away, and coming away with it is Allard. She's going to cross the timeline. She'll slow it up, let everybody catch up. Now underneath they go to Mills. Mills, one dribble, goes up, can't get it to fall. Fighting for it, coming away with it. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Potter. She just about got a steal, but instead they picked up the foul. Third foul on CHS. Allard with one, Potter with one, and Alexander with one. Here comes California. Up the court. That's Logie. Over to Hess. Hess on the far side, right in front of the student section. Now they want to go underneath. They do. That's Irie. Her turnaround off the glass is good. She was also hacked in the act. 4-3 all of a sudden, and Hess can tie it up right here. Let's see who picked up the foul. That was the second on Potter, so now she's kind of in foul trouble here early in the ball game. We're going to have a new player come in for the shooter. Schonsmeyer is going to come back in if this shot is made. Hess at the line. Shot no good, and coming away with the rebound is going to be Clinton. With the basketball is Kylie. Kylie will bring it up, cross court, cross the timeline. Now to Mills. Mills wants to drive. She does. Driving layup, hits the bottom of the basket, won't go in. She gets the rebound. She goes up again. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line. Now we will see Schonsmeyer come in. That was on Irie, number one on her. First team foul on the California Lady Pintos. Mills at the line. Gets her third point. Clinton's fifth. 3:52 to go here in the first. Clinton up 5-3. Same five remain on the court for CHS. Just about thought there's only four, but Gillen's down here on the far end getting instructions from the coaching staff. Second shot was made, so Mills has four. Clinton has six. They're ahead 6-3. With the ball is Porter. Porter to Hess. Hess to Logie. Long shot, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Coming away with it is going to be California. Lady Pintos have it, driving. Now underneath, the ball's going to be on the ground. Coming away with it is going to be CHS. Nice steal that time, I believe, by Kylie. Now they get it to Mills, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul. Mills called for the offensive foul. That'll be a turnover for CHS. Good crowd here from California High School. You may have heard a big yippee come out of the crowd when that foul was called. Allard will come out, and Alexander will come in. So Alexander in, Gilland out. Logie to Hess. Hess on the far side. Now here's Porter. She puts up another long three. It's no good. And rebound, and on the back, I think, should be called, and I believe it is. And that's going to be on Schonsmeyer. It is. That's number one on her. Boy, I tell you what, Tristan Porter has put up a bunch of three-point attempts, but none of them hit the bottom of the. But that's what you got to do. If I'm just going to assume she's a three-point shooter. And a foul on the inbounds. And that will be on Logie. 6-3, 3:08 to go here in this first quarter. Full court pressure. They get it in. They break it. Now the pass is going to be a little bit too high for Potter. Turnover against CHS. 3:03 to go. Lady Cardinals so far doubled up California. They're ahead 6-3. Hill will come in. And going out is going to be Porter. There's a Tristan Porter and a Trishelle Porter. She's number 14. I don't think we've seen her in just yet. Far side with the basketball, California. Now they want to come underneath. They do. Schonsmeyer, shot won't go in. Mills with a nice, strong rebound. Mia gives it off. Now Gillen with it to Kylie. Kylie over here to the far side for Alexander. She loses it, and coming away with it is going to be California. Hess with it. Knocked away, and Kylie got the steal and also the reach-in foul by Hess. So Kylie got the ball, and a foul was picked up on California. Kylie will come out momentarily. Allard back in. Allard, Gillen, Mills, Potter, and Alexander on the court for CHS. Under 2.5 to go. Clinton still ahead, 6-3. There's Gillen with it. Goes to the far side. Allard. Now she brings it back, and they're going to say she double dribbled. I think she wanted to pass it to Mills, and then Mills took off, and Allard tried to pretend like she was dribbling the entire time, but the official didn't have any of it. Said, no, that was more of a pass, and then you kind of took your own pass and started dribbling with it. So turnover against CHS. Down to 2:10 to go. Underneath they go. Now they kick it back out to Hess. She wants a three, puts it up. It's no good. Mills with the rebound. Mia will bring it up court. She'll cross the timeline. Drives all the way, and it's going to be knocked away from behind, and so Clinton will inbound the basketball. 1:59 to go here in the first quarter. Allard to inbound. Looking around. Looking now to Potter. Her shot no good off the glass, and now a reach-in foul will be called on Reese, and that's going to be number 3 on her. We'll have to see her sit down, and Savannah Falconberry will come in. So Reese will sit down. Falconberry in. Lamb will come in. Schonsmeyer will go out for California. Once again, their head coach is Bobby Sangster. David Rogers, the head coach for CHS. Under 2 to go. Boy, we've been at 6-3 for a long time, but I guess that's okay. Clinton has the 6. Hess with it. Long pass. Now they take it to the other side. That's Logee. Now a fake, and now going into the middle is going to be Irie. Mills wanted to travel, but instead a foul will be called. That's going to be on Maddie Allard. That's number 2 on her, and that's not good. So Kylie will come back in for Allard. Allard will certainly be done for the rest of the first quarter because she has 2 on her, but once again, Reese Potter, the senior, has 3 on her. California will be at the line. 1:39 to go here in the first. That's Irie at the line. She has 2 already from the field. Misses that one, and on the back will be called on Hill, so that's number 1 on her. Everybody in the auditorium knew that was a foul. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 team fouls. 7 team fouls on Clinton. So the Lady Cardinals will have it. We approach 90 seconds. Gillen crosses the timeline. Far side. Now to Alexander. Alexander back to Gillen. Gillen will bring it out. Over here to Falconberry. Now to Alexander. Underneath the Mills. They kick it back out. Long shot put up. No good by Alexander. And coming away with it will be California. From 3-point range is going to be Hill, and that's going to be good. And now we are tied at 6 with exactly a minute to go. Under a minute now here in the first quarter. Clinton with the basketball in the front court. With it is Kylie. Gillen now in between the 2 circles. Now they try to go to Mills. It's going to be intercepted. And kicking it away to Hill. Driving layup is going to be good by Hill. She now has 5 all of a sudden, and the lead for the first time goes to California. Alexander to Gillen. She puts up a 3. Won't go in. Ball goes out of bounds. Out of bounds, still Clinton basketball. 21.9 to go. Bounce pass to Mills. Mills, driving layup is good. So Mia Mills with her 6th point in the ball game. We're tied at 8. Less than 10 seconds to go. Just about stolen away, but it goes out of bounds off the hands of Kylie. Good effort by Kylie. 8.5 to go. We'll see what California does here in the final 8.5 of this first quarter. We are tied at 8. Inbounds they go. That's Porter. She wants to drive. She does. Driving layup won't go in. Rebound CHS, and 1 second to go, and that's going to be it at the end of the first quarter. We are tied at 8. We are going to take a 60-second timeout. Back in 60. This is Lady Cardinals basketball on KDKD FM, the internet, and Facebook Live. And welcome back to the CHS Gymnasium. 8 minutes to go on the clock. We are tied at 8. The Clinton Lady Cardinals against the California Lady Pintos to begin this 2019-2020 basketball season. Clinton boys at home tomorrow night, and they will be taking on Knob Noster High School. So pretty good first half. Not a lot of scoring, as you can see. Only 16 points between the two teams, but they've each got one quarter underneath them, and now here we go into the second quarter. California once again going left to right on your radio dial, and quickly they feed it in underneath. And the shot is going to be good by Schonsmeyer, and she's also going to be fouled on the play. That's going to be on Gillen, and that's number 1 on her. So shot is going to be good. 11-8. Clinton with the basketball. Mills driving right side, hard off the back of the rim. Rebound CHS. That was Mills. Now they give it to Kylie. Kylie has it. Working it around. Underneath they go to Mills. Double team, but she gets it to go in. Mills with 8 points in the ball game. Clinton has 10. They're down by 1. Just about stolen away. Coming and putting up a shot. No good. Porter. Clinton with the rebound. Alexander with it. She'll cross the timeline. Gives it to Mills. Free throw line. Stops, pops, and it swishes. Mia Mills. 12-11 CHS. We've played a minute here in the second quarter. Lady Cardinals ahead by 1. California with the ball. They go underneath, and they get it into Lamb, and her shot is good. Now we're going back and forth. With a 1-point lead is California, 13-12. Full court pressure, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Lady Pintos. 6:42 to go here in the second quarter. Clinton is down by 1, 13-12. In the backcourt, they'll have to inbound it once again with full court pressure, and they get it in. Coming away with it is Gillen. Now she'll give it to Mills. Mills stops. Can't get it to go in, and the ball's going to go off of a California player, I believe. Two officials are looking at each other, and now they're going to say that it went off of a Clinton player. I don't see how that happened. Boy, it looked like it went off of a California player. Haley Haas will come in, and setting down will be Falkenberry. Logie will cross the timeline. She'll give it to Porter. Bounce pass, underneath they go. Turnaround jumper, no good. But getting the rebound and off of a Clinton Cardinal. That was Lamb with the shot. But it goes out of bounds off of CHS. They're looking for somebody to inbound it. And now Porter backs up. She'll take the basketball. Looking around. They get it underneath. Lamb turnaround jumper, no good. Mills with it. 6:10 to go here in the second quarter. Kylie will cross the timeline. Go to the far side. Now, underneath they go. Turnaround jumper is good. Oh! The shot went in for Falconberry. No, check that. The shot went in for Haas. Haas is in there, number 55 rather than number 50. But they're not going to count it, but there was a foul, and that's on Schonsmeyer, and that's number 2 on her. She'll go out, and Hess will come in. So not in the act of shooting. So Clinton will inbound the basketball. Alexander looking, still looking, gets it into Mills in the lane, driving layup, no good, and off of the hand, I think, of Mia. Mia says, yeah, it may have went off my hand, but there was somebody else holding on to my arm at the same time. 5:59 to go here in the second quarter. Clinton is down 13-12. Good basketball game going on here at the CHS Gymnasium. Porter with it. Now to Hess. Over here to Loggy. Now they work it around once again to Porter. She'll put up a 3, and it's good. She shot a lot of threes, but that's the first one to go in. 16-12, just about stolen away in the backcourt, but Clinton does come away with it. Now at the center court, stealing it is California. Driving layup is going to be good by Hess. So now all of a sudden, 18-12, Clinton needs to break this full court pressure, and David Rogers saw that as well, so he's going to take a timeout. 5:22 to go, 18-12 is our score. California with the lead, back in 30. This is Lady Cardinals basketball on KDKD FM, the internet, and Facebook Live. Back at the CHS Gymnasium, 5:22 to go here in the second quarter. California's kind of had their way with Clinton in the last few seconds. They've opened up an 18-12 lead. Once again, full court pressure. They see that that's bothering the Lady Cardinals. They get it into Kylie. Now to Allard. Allard back to Kylie. Now to Gilland. Now here they go. A driving layup, no good, but a travel anyway by Haley Haas, a junior at CHS. Well, they broke the pressure pretty well, and they found Haas going down the court, but she traveled with the basketball before she put her shot up. Irie in the near corner. Now she wants to go baseline. Pass underneath, and now dribbled out of bounds. Yeah, they're going to say dribbled out of bounds by Hill. Clinton will have the basketball. Good defense by CHS. Full court pressure once again by the Lady Pintos. Allard to try to inbound, looking. They finally get it into Kylie, and now it's going to be stolen away, and a foul's going to be called. That will be the 7th team foul on CHS, and I believe that will be Loggy going to the line. Yeah, but let's see who the foul's on. It could have been one of 2 players, and it's going to be Kylie. That's number 1 on her. So 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go. And the first shot won't go in for. Check that was Mercedes Brown at the line. No, Loggy, excuse me. I looked at the Mercedes Brown is for CHS. Loggy with no points and 1 foul. Now she has 1 point and 1 foul. So 19-12. Clinton's been on 12 for a while. He was 8-8 at the end of one. Boy, California's just showing a lot more speed right now than CHS. Porter with the steal. Will dish it off. Lamb with the shot. No good. Clinton comes away with a rebound, but a reach-in foul will be called on California High School. That's Irene, number 2 on her. Will come down to the other end and will shoot a 1-and-1. A couple of new players coming in for California, 2 going out. At the line is going to be Haley Haas, once again a junior at CHS, wears number 55. .441 to go here in the second quarter. First one is good. She gets another. Well, that first quarter just went by as quick as it could be. The second quarter seems like it's lasting a long time. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Haas back to the line. Clinton finally got off that 12 spot. Now they have 13. Missed that one short. So 19-13. 4:35 to go in the second. Up court is Hill. Now to Logee. Logee over to the far side for Porter. Now Tristan Porter and Trishelle Porter are both in the ball game. That's Hill with it. Hill loses it momentarily. Now losing it is Tristan Porter. She gets it back. Now she goes down, and Clinton does come away with the basketball. Quickly down court with a pass to Mills. Mills on the far side. Now to Gilland. Back to Mills. She wants a three, puts it up. Won't go in. Fighting for the rebound, and coming away with it will be California. Lady Pintos have it. They bring it into the front court. Hill with a shot, no good. Kylie with a rebound for CHS. 3:45 to go, 19-13. Boy, you'd like to see Clinton eat into that lead before we get to halftime, but that's not going to do it. The ball is intercepted. Another turnover by CHS. Trishelle Porter here in the near corner. Now to Hill. Top of the key for three, no good. And the ball finds its way to Tristan Porter. Now they want to go inside, but it's stolen away by Mia Mills. Mills with it. She'll give it off to Allard. Allard will cross the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Into the front court, timeout. And it's a full timeout, so that means we will take a 60-second timeout. 3:12 to go, 19-13. Clinton has the basketball. California has the lead. Back in 60. Cardinals basketball on KDKD FM, internet, and also Facebook Live. I can give you more room. Back at the CHS Gymnasium on a Monday night, the Monday night of Thanksgiving week. 19-13. California with the lead over CHS. 3:12 to go here in the second quarter. After the timeout, a full timeout by head coach David Rogers. Allard's going to inbound it to Kylie, and she does. So we will approach the 3-minute mark. Allard with the basketball. Now to Gilland. Gilland to Alexander. Alexander. Long shot is put up and no good by Allard, and it goes out of bounds off of a California player. One of two, either Porter or Hill. So Allard will inbound underneath the Clinton basket. To Kylie. Now to Gilland. Gilland back to Allard. Maddie dribbles into the lane. Driving layup. Well, it wasn't a layup. The ball was stripped away from her, and California will come away with it. Long three put up, hard off the back of the rim. Ball's up in the air, and coming away with it is going to be Trishelle Porter, who put the three up. Hill with it. Underneath they go, and that should be a travel, and it is called on Lamb. Turnover against California. 19-13, 2:34 to go here in this first half of action. Allard to inbound, gets it into Mills, back to Allard. Allard has the ball knocked away from her, and it goes out of bounds. Full court pressure once again by California. They know that Clinton's had somewhat of a trouble breaking that. They'll just have to play and see if they can get that ball across the court. They do, and they find Gilland all by herself underneath the basket. Driving layup. Oh, it won't go in, but Mills is right there to put it in. Mills with 12 points in the ball game. Clinton has 15. And now a trip is going to be called on Gilland. And for Paige Gilland, that is going to be foul number 2. Here's your foul trouble. Potter has 3. Allard has 2, and now Gilland has 2. Irie and Schonsmeyer have 2 each for California. That was the 10th team foul by CHS, so going to the line will be Logie. She has 1 point in the game. Still 1 point. That one was a free throw earlier in the second quarter. Looks like the players are confused if that was a 1-and-1 or a 2. She did miss it, but it is the 10th team foul on Clinton, so she will get 2 and makes the second one. So 20-15, we approach the 2-minute mark. Mills with it. Now to Kylie. Kylie to Allard. Allard in between the two circles. They want to go underneath the Mills. They do. Oh, won't go in. Mills gets her own rebound, and that one will go in. She missed it on the left side of the basket and put it in on the right side of the basket. Mills with a very good first half. Clinton down by 3, 20-17 with 1:45 to go here in the second quarter. California with the basketball. That's Logie. Now they go underneath. Hill, drive, double dribble. Clinton will get the basketball back on another turnover by California. California's going to call off the Dogs as far as the full court pressure, so Clinton will have it a little bit easier getting it across the timeline, and Olivia Kylie will cross the timeline. Now the ball's up in the air, fighting for it, coming away with it is Mills. Now to Gilland, now to Allard. Allard in the near court, right in front of the California bench. Now underneath to Mia. Mia backs it back out to Allard. Allard into the lane, driving layup, won't go in. Right there to get the rebound and put it in is Alana Alexander, her first 2 points in the ball game. Clinton only down by 1, 20-19, just over a minute to go. Underneath they go. Turnaround jumper is found its way to the bottom of the net by Lamb. 22-19. Now we are under a minute to go. Clinton with the basketball. Kylie crosses the timeline. Now to Mills. Mills, 1 dribble, 2 steps, can't get it to go in. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, and that one does go in. Mia Mills with, once again, a very good first half. Clinton down by 1, 22-21. Over 30 seconds to go. Driving layup, no good. Mills with the rebound. Jump ball, alternate possession. The arrow points towards CHS. Will Clinton work for the final shot here in the first half? We'll see. Good crowd here for CHS. That would be the CHS of Clinton High School and California High School, but across the way, a very good crowd of students. Down to 25 seconds to go. Kylie to Gilland. Gilland to Alexander in between the two circles. She dribbles to the left, goes underneath. Nice bounce pass to Gilland, and Gilland puts it in. Beautiful bounce pass, and now Clinton's ahead by 1, 23-22. Underneath, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off of California, I believe, and it is. Mia Mills caused that turnover, and now Clinton's going to be able to inbound the basketball with 4.8 to go. Now they're going to switch it. No. He said a moment ago it was Clinton basketball. Now they give it to California. 4.8 to go. I don't understand what went on there. Hill, turnaround jumper, and it's good. That was a gift right there, it seems like to me, and the buzzer's going to go off. Boy, they called it was Clinton basketball. Next thing I know, they're giving it to a California player to inbound it, and she does. Very, very entertaining first half. And you can't get much closer than this. 24 for California, 23 for Clinton. We will be back in 2 minutes. During our halftime show, we'll give you some scoring and the fouling update. We'll take a look at schedules for Clinton High School, Mizzou, UCM, and so much more. It's all coming up in 2 minutes. This is Clinton Basketball on KDKD FM, the internet, and also on Facebook Live. But once again, it's Hill with 7, leading the way for California. Foul trouble, Reese Potter has 3. Paige Gillen with 2. Maddie Allard also with 2. Kylie, Mills, and Alexander each have 1. Irie and Schonsmeyer each have 2. Hess, Loggy, and Hill each have 1 for California. But once again, it's California 24 and Clinton 23 here at the half. Well, coming up tomorrow night, once again on KDKD FM, on the internet at mykdkd.com, and on the 95.3 KDKD FM Facebook page. we have Clinton High School basketball for the boys. The boys will be at home tomorrow night to take on Knob Noster High School. Tip-off will be right around 7:30. Of course, we tipped off about, I think it's about 7:20 this evening, so you just never know. So get here early for other basketball before the varsity game. But once again, the boys at home against Knob Noster tomorrow night. Tip-off right around 7:30. Spencer Edwards will have the call on the radio. And once again, video will be supplied by the Hinkles as they do a great job. James right now out on the court. He's videoing the band right now. So you get more than just the game. You get a lot when James and Stacy are doing the video for us. And so we appreciate that. As I was telling you earlier, we have video not for every game, but tonight and tomorrow night, if one or both teams make the finals of the girls and boys Warsaw tournament, those finals will be on video. December 10th at Harrisonville, that's a boys game on video. December 17th, girls at Warrensburg, that's video. Other video games will be the girls and the boys at Warrensburg as they take on Odessa. The girls at Pleasant Hill on January 7th. And then it's the Pleasant Hill tournament. And once again, if the boys and or girls make the finals there, that will be on video as well. We will cover the girls and boys in the Warsaw tournament on the radio and internet, streaming live on the internet as long as they win. So that means we will have a game on Monday, excuse me, a week from today, and then a week from tomorrow. If they win, we continue to follow them. If one or both teams would lose either in that first round or the second round, then we would be done. But let's go ahead and give you that 32nd annual Warsaw Girls Tournament. The Clinton Lady Cardinals are the number 5 seed. They take on 4th seeded Colcamp. That's Monday at 6 o'clock. So that will be 1 week from tonight. 1 week from tomorrow night, the 87th annual Warsaw Boys Tournament will get underway. Clinton is the number 4 seed. The boys won that tournament last year. They take on the number 5 seed Warsaw, and that's at 6 o'clock 1 week from tomorrow night. And once again, both of those games on KDKD FM and streaming live at mykdkd.com. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of our halftime show. California is ahead 24-20. Back in 1 minute. Lady Cardinals basketball on KDKD FM, also the internet and Facebook Live. Back at CHS with girls basketball. Brought to you by Oak Star Bank, Greg Smith Ford Lincoln, Mallard's Roadhouse, also Mills & Sons Insurance, Heartland Hospice, Doty Legacy Group, Powell Auto Center, Hawthorne Bank, Truman Lake Manor, Atkins Printing, Compass Health Network, Sherwood Community Bank. Also James Hinkle's Sounds Like Videos, Banks Motors, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Aaron Collins, Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, Jim Falk Motors, and Mike Keith Insurance. Our video sponsor is Fortress Wealth Management. Well, the Missouri Tigers, I believe they were scheduled to tip off at 6 o'clock this evening, so they may be done already. I didn't check their score on the phone at halftime, and we're just about ready to get back to action, so I won't do that. Mules basketball back in action tomorrow night up in Kansas City. Mules, let me see, Tigers football will come next. That will be Friday afternoon in Arkansas. And then it's Mules football up in Michigan in the second round of the playoffs. And that will be coming up, I believe, at noon on Saturday. As the Mules football team won on Saturday at home, they go to Michigan for a second round game against Ferris State. So that gets you up to date with some college basketball and football, and now we're ready to get back to high school basketball. And California will have the 1-point lead and the basketball to begin this second half. California High School going right to left on your radio dial and also on Facebook. Reach-in foul is going to be called on CHS. I think that's going to be on Alexander. No, it's a travel or jump ball, alternate possession. Thank you. That comes from the video part of the broadcast right there. Mills with the basketball, top of the key. She's open. Shosi takes a three, can't get it, and California will come away with the basketball. Once again, a jump ball, alternate possession. This time it will go to California High School. So once again, California right to left on your radio dial. They have their road blue uniforms with red and white trim. Clinton with their home white uniforms on with the red and blue trim. Hill with it, top of the key. Now to the far side for Loggy. Loggy underneath. Ball, Schonsmeyer has it. Now to Lamb. Now they kick it back out. That's Porter with it. Far side they go. Now they want to go underneath. Hill off the glass, and it's good. They found Hill underneath. She has 10 points in the ball game. Check that. She has 9, 26-23. I gave her a 3 for some reason in the stat column. Just under 7 minutes to go here in this third quarter. 26-23. Clinton down by a 3-point basket. Going in for 2 is Mills. Can't get it to go, and rebound Schonsmeyer. Quickly down court. Hill has it. She goes underneath. Shot no good. Another shot no good, that time by Lamb. They'll kick it back out. Now they go over to the far side. A 3 is put up by Porter, and it's good. She has 2 threes in the ball game. All of a sudden, 29-23. California's come out with a couple of shots here to begin the second half of action. Allard will cross the timeline. Now to Gilland. Gilland has it after a pass to Alexander. Back to Allard. Allard has it tipped up, and now the ball's on the floor. Allard gets it back. Thought about the 3, brings it down. Now to Kylie. Kylie in the near corner, puts up a 3, and it's good. Nothing but net. Olivia Kylie. Her first points in the ball game, 29-26. 5:50 to go. Turnaround jumper no good. Fighting for the rebound, and Alexander comes away with it for CHS. She has a 1-on-2, so she's going to slow down, let everybody catch up. Allard, top of the key, thought about a 3, instead dribbles. Backs it up, now goes into the lane, stops, gives it Alexander, far side, just inside the arc, no good. Mills with the rebound for CHS. Right in front of Coach Rogers. Now to Gilland. Gilland dribbles, far side for Allard. She'll put up a long 3, and it's good. Maddie Allard with a long 3. She now has 5 in the ball game, and Clinton is down by 1, 29-28, 5:15 to go here in the third. I think this is going to come down to maybe a final possession in the basketball game. We'll have to wait and see. We're down to 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. The ball's going to be kicked accidentally by a CHS player. 5:01 to go, actually. 29-28, California with a 1-point lead. Irie will come in. Lamb will go out. And waiting for Porter to back up and inbound the basketball. They're already counting. Now she picks up the basketball, gets it in, and off the glass, and good by Schonsmeyer. 31-28. Kylie with the basketball. She'll cross the timeline. And now something's on the floor. Piece of paper or something. Mia Mills picks it up, throws it to the sideline, and Clinton will be able to inbound the basketball. On the far side, Allard to Kylie. Kylie has it, back to Allard. Allard in front of the student section for CHS. Dribbles between her legs. Now to Alexander, baseline, back to Allard. Allard is going to have the ball knocked away from her by Porter. I thought they might call Porter for a foul there, but they're just going to say it was knocked out of bounds. Now Gillen's talking to one of the officials about something. Don't know what that was about. Allard to inbound, looking, still looking, gets it into Mills. Mills dribbles, outside, now far side to Allard. Allard, baseline, loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say it was off of Allard. 31-28, 4:25 to go here in this third quarter. It was 24-23 California at the break. They're now ahead by 3, 31-28 with 4:20 to go. Hill with it. They go underneath. Shot blocked away by Mills and out of bounds. Shot was put up by Irie. Mills knocked it out of bounds. And so now California will inbound just to our left of the backboard. They get it in. Hill with it. She'll drive in. No good. Alexander with the rebound. Gives it off to Kylie. Kylie to Allard. Allard will bring it up court. She'll cross the timeline. In between the two circles. Now wants to go into the lane. Ball's on the ground. Jump ball alternate possession, and this time it will go, excuse me, it will stay with Clinton. So the next jump ball alternate possession will be California if we have one. Hess will come in, and Hill will go out. Clinton down 31-28, 3:55 to go in the third. Maddie Allard looking to inbound it. Gets it into Alexander. Now to Kylie. Kylie in front of the Clinton bench. Dribbles. Backs it up a little bit. Now dribbles baseline. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Now she's tied up by a bunch of players. And a foul's going to be called. That could be called on one of three players. Let's see who they figure out it's going to be called on. I think it's going to be called on Porter. No, it's going to be called on Hess, number 2 on her. Okay. Inbound to Allard. Now to Gilland. Long shot put up from the far corner by Allard. It's no good. Mills with the rebound. Mills dribbles one way, now the other. Now she wants to go baseline, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Irie. That should be 3 on her. She doesn't like the call. She has her hands up in the air like, what do I got to do? Yeah, it is number 3 on her. 3:28 to go. Allard to inbound. Good defense by California. They get it into Alexander. Now to Gilland. Gilland gives it off to Kylie. Dribbles. Nowhere to go. Now finds Gilland for 3. Won't go in. Rebound is going to be hauled in by Mills, but now it's going to be tied up. Alternate possession, and this time it will go to California. So the Lady Pintos will have the basketball with 3:13 to go in the third quarter. They're ahead 31-28. Coming into the game will be Falconberry, and Alexander will sit down. I believe that's the first substitution here in the second half so far for CHS. So we approach 3:05 to go. With the basketball is Hess. Underneath, a reach-in foul is going to be called on Allard, and that will be 3 on Maddie. She got the steal, but they're going to say that she had to wrap her body around the body of a California Lady Pinto to get the basketball, and that ended up in a foul. Porter to inbound it, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by CHS. Good job that time by Kylie to knock it away. And now, Alexander didn't get much of a rest. She comes back in, and Allard's going to have to come out with 3 fouls. Both Potter and Allard have had 3 fouls. We haven't seen Potter in the game for quite a while because of those 3 fouls. Logie, long shot, no good. Fighting for it, a couple of Lady Pintos, and coming away with it will be California. They'll back it out to Logie. She'll dribble in between the two circles. Come over here to Porter. Now to Irie. She drives in, gets the basket to go, and she was also fouled. 33-28, 2:44 to go. Foul was on Falconberry. Now, they still haven't given the points, but I thought they said maybe not. Now the score's going to stay at 31. They're going to inbound the basketball. Now the ball's going to be accidentally thrown in bounds, and Mills going to come away with it. And she's in the corner. And so Coach Rogers will call a 30-second timeout. We'll do the exact same thing. It stays at 31, so 31-28, 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. Back in 30, the basketball on the FM, the net, and Facebook Live. Welcome back to the CHS Gymnasium. I'm David Lee. 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. Clinton is down 31-28. It will be Clinton basketball on the far end, but the near corner, right in front of the California High School bench. They're trying to figure out who's going to throw the ball in for CHS. It's going to be Alexander. Gets it into Kylie. Back to Alexander. Alexander will dribble. Now they get it off to Haas. Haas's pass is too far out in front. It's saved by Gillen, but right into the arms of a California player. Now coming away with Clinton. Haas underneath. Her shot is going to be good. So some sloppy basketball there by both teams, but it ends up in a 2-point advantage for CHS. They're down by one. Shot on the other end is no good. Jump ball, alternate possession. Good job by Alexander, and the ball will go right back to CHS. Got kind of sloppy there for a while. Now Alexander will come, and she'll throw it in. Mills is open right now. She throws it into Mia. Mia back to Alexander. Alexander to Kylie. Now to Gilland, underneath to Haas, and it's going to go right through her hands and out of bounds. So once again, a little sloppy basketball by both teams here late in this third quarter. Clinton is down by one, 31-30. Exactly 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Glad to have you along. Looks like we're going to have a good one here on the radio and video to begin this 2019-2020 season. And I think a blocking foul is going to be called on Haley Haas. That's her first, team's third. Herdink to inbound the basketball. No, excuse me, Irie. And now it's going to be stolen away by CHS. Looks like Gillen just about traveled with it, but she didn't. According to the officials, she did not. Kylie with it. Now to Mills at the free throw line. She goes to the right. Driving layup will go in. Clinton has a lead. That is the first 2 points for Mia here in this third quarter, and now all of a sudden Clinton's ahead by one, 32-31. Clinton blocks it on the defensive end. Now they come back on the offensive end. Alexander's shot is blocked. Mills comes away with it. 1:15 to go. A lot of action here late in this third quarter. Blocked away this time by Irie, but a blocking foul will be called on her, and I think that's going to be 4 on Irie. What? No, they're going to say it's on. Well, it's on Hess. That's only 3 on her. Okay. Okay. Now Alexander to inbound the basketball. 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. Gets it into Mills. Now to Gilland. Gilland in front of the Clinton bench. Moves it to the middle of the court. In between the two circles. Now underneath to Mia. Back out to Kylie. Now to Gillen. She has an open shot. Stops, pops, can't get it to go. Irie with a rebound. Quickly, they come down court. Does California. Driving layup. It's no good. The ball goes out of bounds off of a Clinton Lady Cardinal or a California Lady Pinto. I think it's going to be off of Clinton. Back in the ball game is Hill, and she's going to inbound it. Gets it into Irie. Irie has the ball stolen. Now it's on the ground. Alternate possession, and this time it will stay with California. Good job by Mia Mills to get after that basketball and make Irie have to go down. I thought they might call a travel on California, but instead it was an alternate possession. Both players had hands on the basketball. Potter's back in there for CHS. She's playing with 3 fouls. Hill, driving layup, other side, no good. Rebound, Irie, she goes down. And and a foul's going to be called. I thought they might call Irie. That's 2 on Mia. I thought they might just call a travel, but they're going to say she was pushed down by Mills. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Clinton is ahead by 1, 32-31. Inbound, the long shot is put up, and that's going to be good by Pardo, and that's her first points in the ball game, and it's a 3 here in the third quarter. Gillen underneath to Potter. Potter can't get the shot to go, and California comes away with it. Here comes Porter. Now they send it out to Pardo. Over to the far side for Porter. Now underneath to Irie. Jump ball, alternate possession, and this should go back to the Clinton Lady Cardinals, and it does. So California's ahead by 2, 34-32 with 9.9 to go here in the third quarter. No full court pressure. Alexander to Kylie. Olivia will bring it up court. Crosses the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Now to Gillen. Gillen just about loses it, picks it up, and the time's going to run out. So at the end of 3, it's CHS 32, California High School, the other CHS 34, back in 60 with the fourth quarter coming up. This is Lady Cardinals basketball on KDKD FM, Internet, and Facebook Live. 60. Well, for the beginning of the 2019-2020 season, we have had a very entertaining basketball game so far, and I have a feeling this fourth quarter is going to be entertaining as well. Clinton is down by 2, 34-32. Boy, they haven't led very much in this ball game, but every time it looked like California was going to try to put some distance between themselves and the Lady Cardinals, Clinton just kept on fighting back. So here we go. California has the basketball. The next alternate possession will go to Clinton. With the ball is Frederick. Well, we're seeing some new players for California. Now a travel is going to be called on Irie. Turnover against California. We saw Pardo come in and get a 3 late in the third quarter. And now Frederick, I believe that's her first time in the ball game. Long 3 put up. It's no good by Allard, and coming away with it is going to be California High School. A travel looked like it should have been called. A block shot. Now a long 3 put up. It's no good by the aforementioned Frederick, and Clinton comes away with it. Allard Far side, dribbles into the lane, loses the basketball, and now she's going to be called in for a reach-in. That's going to be 4 on Maddie. $7:10 to go, 34-32. California with the basketball. They're on their offensive end. With the ball is Frederick, has it knocked away, just about backcourt, and now just about thrown away. Now the ball's up in the air, and coming away with it is Alexander. Quickly to Kylie. Kylie stops off the backboard. We're tied. Olivia Kylie with 2. We're knotted at 34 with 6:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Porter with it. Underneath they go. We have a player on the floor. She gets up. Alternate possession should be called here, and it is Clinton basketball. Need to add up the points at the end of 3. Mills, by the way, with 18. Now I've got all that caught up. Mills with 18, leading scorer going into the fourth quarter is Hill with 9 for California. Now full court pressure for California High School. Quickly into Mills. She crosses the timeline. Now to Gilland. Gilland stops, pops in the lane, and Clinton's ahead by 2. Gilland with her 4th point in the ball game. Clinton's ahead by 2, 36-34, 6:20 to go. Tristan Porter with it. Now to Trishelle Porter. She'll back it up into between the two circles. Now over to Tristan. Tristan driving baseline, and it's good. We're knotted up at 34. For Tristan Porter, that was point number 8. Here's Gilland on the other end. She'll put up a shot, and it's good. Now all of a sudden the baskets are falling for both teams. Clinton's ahead by 2, 38-36. 5:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Underneath, they want to go to Irie. Stops, pops, puts it up, no good. Coming away with it is going to be Allard. Allard loses the basketball, gets it back, just about stolen away. Now Allard has it back on a pass from Gilland. Allard will slow it down just a little bit. And now a push will be called on Pardo, and that's foul number 1 on her. Clinton with 5 team fouls. California with 4, so we're a little ways away from shooting foul shots, except in case, of course, somebody's fouled in the act of shooting. Into Mills. Now to Allard. Back to Mills. Over to Kylie. Kylie underneath to Allard. Turnaround jumper won't go in. Hill with a rebound, reaching in. Good job by Alexander to reach in and get that basketball, because the possession arrow points towards California, but if there is an alternate possession next time, it'll point towards the CHS Lady Cardinals. So California with the basketball, just about a steal that time by Alexander. Porter with the basketball in between the two circles. Now they go to Pardo. She puts up a 3. It's no good. And a foul's going to be called on the rebound on Olivia Kiley. That's going to be number 2 on her. Don't forget, Allard is playing with 4 fouls. Potter with 3. Irie and Hess each have 3 for California. 4:59 to go. Clinton's ahead by 2, 38-36. Inbound to Shansmeyer, and her shot is good. She now has 7 in the ball game. We're tied at 38. Gilland to Mills. Fakes left, goes right. And hacked in the act. Shansmeyer, now she's playing with 3 fouls, and Mills will go to the line. So Shansmeyer, Hess, and Irie each with 3 fouls. Once again, it's Allard with 4 and Potter with 3. Those are the only players in foul trouble. Mills gets point number 19. She had 16 at the break, only 2 in the third quarter. But the rest of the Lady Cardinals picked it up. Now she has 1 here in this fourth quarter and has another shot coming to her. Clinton ahead by 1. Clinton still ahead by 1. She misses the second one. 39-38, 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Or should I say 4:40 to go in regulation. Jumping out to get the pass is Trishelle Porter. Now top of the key, boy, a long three, and that's good. That is good by Tristan Porter. She now has 5 here in this fourth quarter. On the other end, Allard wants a three. She puts it up, and that is good. Maddie Allard answers the three on the other end. Clinton's ahead by 1, 42-41. Boy, if every game's going to be this exciting this season, this is going to be a fun basketball season for the Lady Cardinals. Now the ball's going to be turned over by California. Now it's turned over by Clinton. Underneath, shot by Hill, goes in. Now 43-42, California with the lead. Clinton with the basketball. Kylie wants a three, puts it up. It's no good. Rebound, hauled in by California. Coming away with it was Schonsmeyer. Quickly down court they go. Porter with it. Comes top of the key to Pardo. Now over here to Trishelle Porter. Back to Tristan Porter. Long three. Oh, boy, that's good. Long three. 8 points for Tristan Porter just here in this fourth quarter. She had 6 at the end of 3. Timeout's going to be called by Clinton. We'll see if it's a 30 or a full timeout. I think it's going to be a full timeout if it is. No indication just yet. Yes. Back in 60 seconds. Lady Cardinals basketball on KDKD FM, internet, and Facebook Live. Well, it's been a close one throughout. We were tied at 8 at the end of 1. California was ahead 24-23 at the break. California was ahead 34-32 at the end of 3. The Lady Pintos are ahead 46-42 with 3:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gilland to Allard. Allard fakes, now puts it on the floor. Now to Alexander. Now to Kylie. Kylie to Gilland. Near side, shot, will go in for Paige Gilland. Gilland with 6 points here in the fourth quarter. On the other end, Hill has it just about stolen away. That's Logie with the basketball. Underneath, it is stolen away this time by CHS. Good job that time by Kylie to tip it away to Mills. Clinton's down by a bucket. 2:45 to go. Every possession is important right now. Kylie to Alexander to Gilland. Gilland on the far side in front of the Clinton student section. She'll dribble a few times. Now gives it to Kylie. Kylie over here to Alexander. Alexander wants to drive baseline. Pass underneath to Allard. Turnaround jumper. She's going to be fouled on the play. And that foul may be on Schonsmeyer. If it is, that's going to be 4 on her. Oh, no, it's going to be on Logie. That's 2 on her. Both of them were there. Both of them had their hands up, but they're going to say that Logie reached in. First shot by Maddie is good. She has 9 in the ball game. 2:27 to go. Allard can tie the ball game right here. Once again, she's playing with 4 fouls. She does. Well, we're knotted up now at 46. 2:25 to go. California with the basketball. Quickly down to Hill. Underneath they go. Ball's going to be stolen away by Gilland. Gilland with the basketball. We're tied at 46. 2:15 to go. She'll cross the timeline. Now to Kylie in the far quarter. Kylie will bring it out. Now to Alexander. Underneath to Mallard. Bounce pass to Gilland. Gilland loses the basketball. Just about gets it back. It's on the floor. Jump ball. Alternate possession. Another girl goes down. That should be Clinton basketball, I believe. There's been enough alternate possessions here in the fourth quarter. I can't keep up, but the officials are saying that it is Clinton basketball. Exactly 2 minutes to go. This is your 2-minute warning. We're tied at 46. What a game. Inbounds to Kylie. Kylie to Gillen. Now to Mills. Mills, top of the key. Back to Gillen. She wants a three. She can't get the three. Mills with the rebound. She's going to be fouled as she goes up for the shot. Good job by Mills to go up and follow that shot, get the rebound. Foul will be called on California High School. That will be on Hill. That's only 2 on her. So Mills at the line with 19 points. Still stays at 19. Can't get the first one to go. Hess will come in and Hill will go out. 1:52 to go. We're knotted up at 46. It's been a close game throughout. No team has really had to come back from too far down. Now Clinton's ahead by 1. 20 points for Mills. 47-46. $1:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Porter into the lane, driving, shot won't go in. Fighting for the rebound and coming away with it is Paige Gillen. Now she's going to be fouled by Tristan Porter. I have that down as her first foul in the ball game, and it is. We'll come to the other end. That is the 8th team foul on California High School, so shooting at 1-1 will be Paige Gillen. Well, I tell you what, Gillen has been all over the place here in this fourth quarter on the offensive and the defensive end. And now she's at the line with Clinton ahead by 1, 47-46. 1:38 to go. Shot is good. She has 7 points, all in the fourth quarter. She had 2 coming into the fourth quarter. I'm glad she decided to play. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding about that. She's been hustling all night long. Second shot, won't go in. Allard with the rebound. She has it knocked away. And now Alexander will be called for the foul as she was going for the basketball as well. Let's see, for Alexander, I have that down for her second foul. Let's see what the score table says. And we're connecting there. That is the 7th team foul on CHS, so we'll shoot a 1-1 on the other end. 48-46, 1:35 to go in regulation. At the line is Hess. She only has 2 in the ball game so far. Misses that one, but it's going to get her own rebound. Kicks it off to Porter. She puts up a 3. It's no good. There for the rebound is Kylie. Kylie will bring it down court, cross the timeline, and now a reach-in foul is going to be called on Porter. And Kylie will go to the free throw line for a 1-1. Once again, that's 2 now on Tristan Porter. Let me see, Olivia Kylie, she doesn't have a point in the fourth quarter, but she has 5 in the game. All 5 came in the third quarter. She got that one to go. Clinton's up by, well, it's still a 1-possession basketball game, 49-46. It can become a 2-possession basketball game if Olivia can get this one to fall. It won't go in. It looked like it had a chance to go in twice, but it didn't. So a 1-possession basketball game with 1:15 to go. Hess with the basketball, and now it's going to be stolen. It's stolen by Kylie. She doesn't take the layup, and now she stops, can't get it to go in, and Porter with the rebound. And a timeout's going to be called by Bobby Sangster, the head coach for California High School. 1:04 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Once again, we were tied at 8 at the end of 1. The Lady Pintos were ahead by 1, 24-23 at the break. California was ahead by 2, 34-32 at the end of 3. But now Clinton's ahead by 3, 49-46 with 1:04 to go here in this fourth quarter. It's going to be California basketball. Once again, if Clinton just could have got that free throw to go a few moments ago, or the steal and the layup, if they could have got that to go, it'd be a 2-possession ball game. But right now, only ahead by 3. It's a One possession basketball game. I don't expect California to go for the three. Let's see. If they do go for a three, I imagine it's going to be Tristan Porter. She has 4 threes in the basketball game. Pardo has a 3, and that's it. No other player has a three-point shot made. Oh, check that. Hill has 1. That came early in the ball game. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1 minute to go. Front court for California. Hess with it. Now to Porter. Now to Hess. Driving in. Kicks it off to Irie, and her driving layup is good. She now has 4 points in the basketball game. Allard with it. Full court pressure. Now to Mills. Mills crosses the timeline. Now back to Allard. 37 seconds to go. Now the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds and right to the California bench. Allard was being kind of nonchalant with that basketball right there. So Clinton's going to have to inbound it. They do. They get it in. And driving layup is going to be good for Alexander. Now Clinton's ahead by 3. 51-48. 25 seconds to go. Front court for California. That's Porter with it on the far side. They may need a 3. Backs up. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Allard. Ball on the ground. And was it a foul or alternate possession? I think it's going to be a foul. Foul is going to be called on Irie. That's 4 on her. Now we'll come to the other end, and Allard has a chance to make it a 2-possession basketball game. She's going to, I've lost my voice. I've lost my voice. Forgot to bring my water, and boy, I need it tonight. So Allard at the line, and Bobby Sangster's going to call a timeout. We're going to see if this is going to be a 30 or a full. I think it's a full timeout. No indication just yet. Here's what we're due. Well, they never did make an indication. Official, you need to do that. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is high school basketball on KDKD FM Internet and live on the KDKD FM Facebook page. Make it a 30. David Lee back here at the CHS Gymnasium. Clinton is ahead by the score of 51-48. That's your game reset. Going to the line is going to be Maddie Allard, the junior for CHS. She has 10 points. If she can get point number 11 and 12, it will be a 2-possession basketball game with 14.1 ticks to go. So Allard at the line. She'll have two shots coming to her. 1 of 2 would be huge. 2 in would be even better. The first one goes in. Clinton, it's a 2-possession basketball game with 14.1 to go. That's huge. I'm not saying it's a win. I'm just saying that's huge. Allard's second shot. Swish once again. Here comes California. They're going to do it as quick as they can. Hess with the basketball. Takes her time. Now they give it up top, and a shot is put in, and that's going to be good by Porter. It's a 3. Porter has 3 threes here in the fourth. She had a 3 in the third and a 3 in the second. We have 5.7 to go. It's a 2-point ball game. And a timeout is called. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lady Cardinals basketball is on KDKD FM, the internet, and also Facebook Live. Clinton is ahead by 2, 53-51. Now, what they're going to have to do is inbound the basketball. Of course, full court pressure by California. We'll give you the time on the clock, 5.7. Allard to inbound. It looks like your starting 5, I believe, are out there on the court for CHS. Oh, losing it and going out of bounds. Oh, Maddie Allard lost the basketball. She thought Mia was going long. And then the ball went out of bounds, I believe, off of Shansmeyer. Now they get it into Kylie. She's waiting to be fouled, and she is. Now 4 seconds to go. Excuse me. Now we come down to the other end, and Kylie needs to make both of these to make it a 2-possession basketball game, and that would just about assure the win for CHS. Clinton's ahead 53-51. The foul, by the way, was called on Porter. That's 3 on her. So Kylie at the line. She has 6 in the game. Oh, that one won't go in. So it's still a 2-point lead. Now, if she can get this one to go in, it makes California have to put up a 3 at the other end. Shot is away, and it's good. So a timeout's going to be called. It's a full timeout. We will take another 30-second timeout. 4 seconds to go. Clinton's ahead by 3. We'll see what California does with the basketball. Back at 30 seconds. Lady Cardinals basketball, the FM, the net, and Facebook Live. Well, before the Lady Pintos and Lady Cardinals come out, we'll speculate. Will Clinton try full court pressure? If you do that, you could leave somebody open. But of course, a driving layup's not gonna do anything on the other end. Now they've only got 4 seconds to get the ball down the court and put up a shot. So let's see what Clinton's going to do. They are going to back off, and they're going to let California bring the ball at least up to midcourt without any pressure. Now they throw it all the way in. The ball's loose, and it goes out of bounds off of a Lady Cardinal. I believe it went off of Kylie. Boy, if Olivia could have turned around a little bit quicker, she would have been able to see that ball. But once again, it was kind of behind her, so you can't blame her there at all. Now only 1.7 to go. California looks to inbound the basketball, still looking. They get it in. A 2-shot point is put up. It's no good. Even if it would have went in, Clinton would have won by 1. Instead, the shot doesn't go in, and Clinton wins by 3, 54-51. Well, let's take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back with the postgame show. Back in 60. This is Lady Cardinals basketball on the FM, the net, and Facebook Live.